I got to a point that I'm at now, because this is my 4th attempt at doing this plaque on the first day. I didn't want to jinx it. It looks like it has successfully carved. Box that I put around my carvings. It's doing that now. As soon as it finishes that, it will be done. And I can take it off of the board here and take it out into the garage and start my finishing. Hopefully I won't screw it up like I did the last one I tried to show you how I did it. But anyhow, this is coming on down the road here. It will be done and carve around once. It's almost finished the first time. Once it gets back to the top, I think it'll come around one more time and that'll be it. And I can call this thing done. It'll be finished. I just don't know what's happened this week. But, I need to have my head so far up my southbound side that I can't see, or gremlins are out or something. But I have really had my challenges this week trying to get something done. Seems like everything I touch is stuck one way or the other. Hopefully, I say, I've passed whatever, or I should say I am past whatever it was that was giving us so much trouble. And we can get some work done. We'll have to redo the plaque for the lady that had the heart attack. I messed it up more than finished with it. I'm going to redo it so that this script font that I like, the Lavender or Lavendia or whatever it's called. And I'll go ahead and do it in a block type font. And we get it done. And we carve quicker, and I can use a 1/16 inch or 1 inch of the block font. So the script font requires a very tiny bit and or a wee bit to be able to carve. So back to the block font and carve it up and get finished. And then we'll give it plaque prepared. This is going to be something. This is probably like the one I will pause this for now, and we'll be back with you again shortly. All right, fellas, I'm going to do a 3/8 inch round over on this. Get my vacuum going. Add just a little bit more noise to the microphone. Yeah, okay. Looks good. All right. Like I said, if I don't pull the camera over with this cord dangling off my leg and hanging up in the stuff. Okay, now I'm going to reposition the camera here. Oh, sorry about that. About to knock it down. Nothing like being a professional cameraman, is it? Well, I'm not, folks, so before you start complaining about what I'm doing, just remember, I are an amateur, doing the best I can do with what I got to work with. Which some people would say is not much. Got it around over there so I can see it. Okay. I guess I need to go ahead and get me a power cord over here. Seeing how I'm through with the router, I will take its power cord. You guys do know that I run everything right now in my garage off of 2 power cords. So when I change from one tool to another, it requires a corresponding power cord change. One of these days I'm going to run me some extra outlets in here along that wall underneath my cabinets. One of these days. I don't know when, but I plan on doing it one of these days. Alright, take my wire brush that I bought just for this purpose, instead of using my little screwdriver that I forgot. God bless my wife. Love her dearly. She's a good woman. Excellent woman. Everybody should have a wife as good as mine. But she believes that everything's got a place and everything needs to be in that place, and she'll come out here in the garage and she'll go through the tools and stuff and put things away, which is nice. Cleans everything up, which is nice. So I got a little problem. Out of sight, out of mind. And if I don't see something all the time, I'll forget about it. Now, that's my cross to bear, I guess. But, that's just the way it is. And she had put these away. And I was sitting in there a while ago watching that thing finish up carving, watching this plaque finish up carving. I thought, you know, I thought I had purchased some wire soft brass brushes so I could do just what I'm doing here to get at these fibers. And I came out and I asked my wife, I said, didn't I such and such? And she said, yeah, they're hanging out there on the walls where I put them last. So, okay. There you go. And they were right there. Except for this one here that I'm using, I kept a little plastic tray underneath the tabletop here that I keep a lot of odds and ends and little things on. And it was there. It was in that plastic box. Okay. Now what I need to do is do a little light sanding here. And the round over looks real nice. Came out real good this time. So I need to get my little brush that I brush these things out with. Take this sanding disc to this edge to kind of break it a little bit. Fuzzy. This end grain here that's always got fuzzies on it. Alright. Just about ready for the first coats of polyurethane. Let me go over here and get this brush first. Come on, power speaker cord. I don't know, maybe I should go to a voiceover on this thing instead of trying to talk while I'm working. If I ever figure out how to do that, I see these guys doing it all the time, explaining what they've done after they've done it. That way. Or I could go to a wireless mic. Of course, that's just another expense. This little corded mic was, I don't know, less than 20 bucks, I think, but I looked into the wireless mics, and they're in the hundreds of dollars. At least the ones I saw. I haven't found anything yet that was a economy class wireless mic. So I got what I got, and I'll use what I have. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm going to pause the filming for a moment, reposition my sawhorses over here, and put my little pieces of wood on them that I use when I spray, and see if I can spray. Let's see if I can get some of this wood burn off of this here first. Maybe that's not wood burn, maybe that's in the wood. You know, when you saw, sometimes your saw will burn your wood when you cut. I can't tell if that's in the wood or not, but I'll leave it be. Once it's hanging on the wall, you won't see it. It'll be kind of underneath it. So, let me cut this off. This polyurethane here I use on the oak, it's really a dramatic change when I spray it on the oak. Not quite as dramatic when I spray it on the poplar. But this is how I finish all my work. This is spray on polyurethane. I'll spray 4, 5, 6 coats on it. Different angles so I can get polyurethane down into all the letters. And I'll let this dry on the front and turn it over and spray it on the back to seal the wood, and put about 2, maybe 3 coats on the back. I'll go with 4 or 5, maybe even 6 coats on the front, just depends what it takes to get that glossy, shiny look that I'm after. Time from this side to get the letters going that way, and then we'll let this dry. I'll put it on real heavy these first couple of coats, and then let it settle out, and it'll all settle out and level itself pretty much. At least it has for me. I don't know what it'll do for you, but that's the way it works for me. And this poplar just soaks this up. This just absorbs it like a sponge. All right, that's that for now. I'm going to go back inside and see how my other carving's going. I'd like to get its router work done on it and sanding done on it, and get it first couple of coats of polyurethane on it tonight also, because I want to deliver it Sunday, and I want to give it, this is Friday, I want to give it most of Saturday and Saturday night to for the polyurethane to cure before I deliver it on Sunday. So I'll go ahead and pause for now and be back with you shortly. Well guys, I'm going to redo this last portion I just did, because I think I don't know until I look at it on the computer, I think I left my microphone off again. From moving from the garage into here, I cut my mic off, and I don't think I turned it back on when I came back in here. But what I was saying is that my wife come in and says, "Hey, I found 3 bits for you." I said, "You did?" I said, "Well, I hit my bit board here. My bit tray that I got, I hit it a while ago, and bits went flying everywhere, and I thought I'd picked up most of them, but I knew I was missing that one 60-degree V-bit." She said, "Well, I found 3 of them." She laid them up on the table, and I looked at them. Well, 2 of them she got out of the trash, and I thought, boy, I can't believe it flew all the way over there in the trash. Well, they hadn't. It was 2 broken bits that I had thrown in there. She didn't know they was broken or not. She just saw they were bits. But anyhow, I laid them up here, but she found the V-bit over here in the corner, which I didn't see it. I looked right over it. I looked all over for it and didn't see it. So she found it, and I got it back where it belongs. And my carving over here is about 98% done, so another 5-10 minutes and it'll be finished. maybe 15. So I'm going to pause this video for now. One more thing I wanted to mention, guys. You talk about new cameras, and I got this Plaques HFR 700, I think it is, camcorder. Thoroughly pleased with it. The only thing I don't like about it, it's got an off-on button on it, which is a little push button up on the top. And boy, I tell you what, if you don't push that puppy just right, you don't film anything. I have to check it 2-3 times sometimes and push it 2 or 3 times to get it to my big old fat dyslexic thumb and fingers to get it to turn on. That's the only thing so far I found that I really don't care for about this camera. But other than that, it's a good camera. It makes good, crisp, clear videos. I'm pleased with that. So far, I'm satisfied with my external microphone. I hope you are. So get off my bandwagon here, and we will be back shortly. Okay. This thing is on and it's starting the car at the oval. Started right here, just off the edge of the wood. I got about a 1/4 of an inch there. About a 1/4 of an inch here. About the same on the top. So it's going to go around and carve until it says 48 minutes to cut through this wood. Well, I figured out why I couldn't get past 0.75 inches. Let me pan back around here to the computer and zoom in a little bit. Of course, I'll probably get in the dark now, but over here where you put your Z thickness, if you put that at 0.75, that's all it's going to carve is 0.75. So I went in there and made that 0.758. And now my thickness, my depth of cut, maximum depth of cut is 0.758. So it makes sense. It's not going to cut any deeper than what you tell the wood is, I guess. I thought you could do that different, but I guess not. Live and learn. I only had this thing about 9-10 months. You think I know by now. But it's carving. That was on, okay. It's carving, and we're going to let it run till it's done. We'll be back with you when it's finished. Alrighty, we are done. Let's get this thing out of the way. Cut off. Put the computer to sleep for the night. Let's get my screwdriver removal tool here. Pan around. And let's see what pops up. Oh, I tell you what, that double-sided tape is... Alright. This is carved all the way through except for a spot or two. Why that is. I will take that out and clean it up. Okay. You see that? Oh Lord my God. I called to you for help and you healed me. Now that's the lady's favorite verse. That's what she's going to get. Okay, I'm going to pause the video, clean all this tape off the back, and then we will reposition to the garage workshop and continue with this. Would like to get it cleaned up and rounded over and sanded out and bevel that edge, and then well, I'm not going to bevel, I'm going to put a small OG on it, but get the first coat or two of polyurethane on it. So we'll be back with you. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. My machine just said I wanted to shut down. I don't know why, but it did. I thought I had it on and working right. Okay, whatever. If I got it, I got it. If I didn't get it, well, I can tell you about it later. But I'm going to do a little sanding here. Fuzzies here and there I'm trying to get off. Yeah. Just give this a light sanding here, front and back. The right-hand man's come out to check on me, see what I'm doing. I think she's just curious, see if I messed up again. But maybe not. Okay, I got a small OG on there is what I wanted. Got it sanded. There's the almost finished product. And now all I gotta do is spray polyurethane on it. I can never get this left or right to left because I'm looking at it backwards here in this screen, guys, so bear with me. Okay, next thing is put it over here and spray some polyurethane on it. Was cute. Trying to dump it on the floor. Move my camera a little bit. Different perspective. Oh, I think you can see that. Let's see what this dark wood looks like. Poplar. Now this other that I sprayed earlier was poplar, but it's the lighter version of the poplar. And if you can see the both of them there in the screen, you can see the difference between the two. But I'll spray 2 or 3 coats on this one. Let it dry overnight. 2 or 3 different angles here to make sure I get down in my letters with polyurethane. Get all the edges. Pardon my backside. All right, I'm going to let that dry overnight. Come out tomorrow and see what I have. But that's 2 down, 1 to go. But I wanted to get this one done for Sunday. This one doesn't then be done till the first Tuesday of the month, along with the third plaque that I got to carve. So we will leave that dry, and we'll be back here in a little while.